feeling all right?
Oh, don't worry. It's this rotten toothache. What do you expect? I'm no spring chicken now.
Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Perry, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened, and I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry, countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
That still cost me nothing.
It would appear that she wasn't invited to the conference.
That doesn't surprise me. The poor girl was in no way concerned by our business, and she had no political clout.
So, I don't understand why Sir Gregory invited her during the conference of his good friend Lord Mortimer. He must have realized that he wouldn't have much time to grant her. Preparing a conference does not seem an easy task. On the evening of our arrival, Lord Mortimer didn't even welcome us, what with his being so busy and all.
Yes, you're right, Louis. I didn't think of that. It is indeed rather surprising. The easiest thing to do is simply ask him, you know.
Of course.
So, talk to Sir Gregory. Alright, that's basically it.
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
Feel free, Louis. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Thank you, Mr. President.
If George Washington turns out to be the murderer, I'm deleting this game. I will not have Big GW made to be a murderer of such heinous crimes. Or whatever.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
He looks dodgy.
Lord Mortimer must have informed you of the necessity for everyone to remain in their rooms until further notice.
Certainly, but I'm a guest, not a prisoner. I was looking for a servant, since we don't all, unfortunately, have one at our disposal.
Yeah, right.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Right. Well. Search the hallway, you say? I should have just walked past him. Hold up.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Alright, well, I'm not finding anything here. I'm gonna go into, yeah. The room of the dead people. There's probably a servant, because they know they have to come in here and fix this. Great. This is wonderful.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing.
Oh, we already read that at one point. This is over here.
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time.
How convenient. Alright. 3:54. Alright, what's going on here?
Vials of laudanum.
The hell is laudanum?
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
I don't want to spend the points because there's plenty of other things to spend points on, but if I don't, I'll come back here with 3 more points and spend it right there. This is a knife.
The blade is short and thin. Well,
That was the one that was sitting on the...
It's covered in blood. Still fresh.
That was the one that was sitting right on the coffee table.
The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood.
Blood
where he
all over
held
the...
it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand. The handprint on the handle is really small. I can't imagine a man with a hand that size. It must be from a woman's hand.
Okay.
Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here?
I do.
Peru? Washington, maybe.
Oh, we're size 15. I got big old feet. Could we close our eyes, please? All right, let's try not to put our feet in the blood there, Louis.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol. No marks or bruising around the wrists. It doesn't look like she was tied up or held by force.
Okay.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. It looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle, as if the murderer was standing behind Elizabeth.
So we're looking for someone with small hands and giant feet.
The wounds are clean and look like they've been inflicted by a sharp object. Some of the lacerations have damaged vital organs, the heart, the right lung, which is perforated. Most of them weren't given with much force. She might even have survived. But the stab in the heart, though not all that deep, sealed her fate. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by. It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Religious? Okay, well, we've gone through that. That was kind of messed up. Examine head, go with arm.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts. People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. Scars are superficial and were made several years ago. She wasn't trying to take her own life.
Can't do any of these. Great. Back to the body. We've done these 3, right? Do the head now. No, let's do the legs. Then we'll look at the head.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs.
Sexual assault. Analyze blood streaks.
The direction of the blood streaks caused by the wounds to the thorax show that she was standing when she lost blood. This proves that she was standing when she was assassinated. Possibly held by someone or something.
I'm thinking 2 people right now.
More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
But we'll look at her head first, and then we'll go back to that.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations. She bled from the nose. There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
I'll spend the... Actually, I don't have to spend the point, do I? Or not? Oh, observe the bleed.
There's signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Observe the... Okay. Back to the head.
What a strange smell.
I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of these, don't I?
The breath smells of alcohol and of laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Oh, so I get one or the other. Great. Well, I've done the entire body, I guess. There's something in this thing still.
A pentagram. What the hell's been going on
What's
here?
happened here before?
I wonder if Elizabeth's death has anything at all to do
Well, it
with
was
this
here before.
pentagram. If a ritual went wrong and degenerated, Elizabeth would probably have been killed in the center of the pentagram, not 3 meters from here. That's strange.
She got blasted is what she did.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages.
Still can't do that.
Not too easy to work out. August 24th, 1792.
Now I think we've already
Elizabeth.
done all these. What's this one?
June 11th, 1791.
Yep.
My
We've
dear
read
Elizabeth.
those already.
Piece of fabric. High quality at that. I'd say it's silk. Going by the texture and the gray hue, it must come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
Okay.
Color doesn't correspond to Emily's black outfits, and Elizabeth doesn't have anything quite like this in her wardrobe. Let's take a closer look. It's a little dirty. It must come from the bottom of the dress where it touches the ground. I recognize that moire pattern. It's the same as the travel dress my mother was wearing when she left. But why the hell did she come into this room?
For murder. I wouldn't put it past her. Murder makes sense. Alright, back to the alcohol.
Knocked over bottle of wine. Same thing Elizabeth served me last night. Still just as disgusting.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Somebody put laudanum in it. It's gotta be it. Let's secure this negative thing. Alright, so what the hell happened here?
Blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Okay. We've got 2 points left. I kind of want to spend it on that sexual assault question. I don't remember where that was, but I think it was the leg area. Don't make me watch all this again. Oops. I was trying to click through, and I hit C. C goes to the character.